Imagine a great river. Without boundaries, it would overflow and destroy everything in its path. But with proper direction, it becomes a source of life, power, and transformation. Your mind is like that river. Without discipline, it wanders aimlessly, leading to failure, suffering, and regret. With discipline, it creates success, peace, and enlightenment. Buddhism teaches us that self-discipline is the key to inner strength. The Buddha himself followed a disciplined path to reach enlightenment. If you lack discipline, you will remain weak, lost, and controlled by desires. But if you cultivate discipline, you will unlock your full potential and achieve lasting happiness. This video will help you develop discipline and transform your life. Lesson 1. Stop making excuses and take action now. Excuses are the enemy of progress. They are the little lies we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. It's too hard. Sound familiar? Buddhism teaches us that the present moment is all we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. If you want to change your life, you must act now. The Buddha said, "The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart." This means that enlightenment, success, and happiness are not somewhere out of reach. They are within you, waiting to be unlocked through action. Every time you make an excuse, you delay your progress. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you move closer to your goals. Start small. If you want to meditate, sit for just 5 minutes. If you want to get fit, take a short walk. The key is to break the cycle of procrastination. Action builds momentum. Momentum builds discipline. And discipline builds strength. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Take that first step, and watch how your life begins to change. Lesson 2. Wake up early and start your day with purpose. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Waking up early is not just about gaining extra hours. It's about gaining clarity and control. In Buddhism, the early morning is considered a sacred time. It's a time when the world is quiet and your mind is fresh. The Buddha himself practiced mindfulness from the moment he woke up. He used the early hours to meditate, reflect, and set his intentions for the day. You don't have to be a monk to do the same. Start by waking up just 30 minutes earlier than usual. Use this time to meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence. When you start your day with purpose, you create a ripple effect. You feel more focused, more energized, and more in control. You're less likely to be overwhelmed by distractions or stress. You're more likely to make decisions that align with your goals. Think of your mind as a garden. The early morning is the best time to plant seeds of positivity and intention. If you neglect your garden, weeds will grow. But if you tend to it daily, you'll reap a harvest of peace and productivity. So, set your alarm a little earlier tomorrow. Embrace the stillness. Start your day with purpose, and watch how it transforms your life. Lesson 3. Push yourself harder when you feel like giving up. There will be moments when you want to quit, when the effort feels too much and the results seem too far away. This is when discipline matters most. Buddhism teaches us that suffering is a part of life, but it's also a teacher. It shows us what we're made of. It pushes us to grow. The Buddha said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." This means that no one else can do the work for you. When you feel like giving up, that's your chance to prove your strength. Push yourself a little harder. Go one more step. Do one more rep. Write one more sentence. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about persevering even when it's hard. It's about showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it. Every time you push through resistance, you build mental muscle. You become stronger, more resilient, and more confident. Remember, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself why you started. Visualize your goals. Feel the satisfaction of achieving them. Then take one more step. You're closer than you think. Lesson 4. Eliminate distractions and focus on your goals. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, notifications, endless to-do lists, they all pull us away from what truly matters. Buddhism teaches us the importance of focus. The Buddha said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." If your mind is scattered, your life will be too. To cultivate discipline, you must eliminate distractions. Start by identifying what pulls you away from your goals. Is it your phone? Is it negative people? Is it a cluttered environment? Once you know your distractions, take steps to minimize them. Create a focused environment. Turn off notifications. Set specific times for checking emails or social media. Surround yourself with things that inspire and motivate you. When you sit down to work, give it your full attention. Be present in the moment. Focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Start with short periods of concentrated effort and gradually increase the time. Over time, you'll find that you can achieve more in less time simply by eliminating distractions and staying focused. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. Direct your energy toward your goals and watch how quickly you progress. Lesson 5. Train your mind to be stronger than your emotions. Emotions are powerful. They can lift us up or pull us down, but they don't have to control us. Buddhism teaches us that we are not our emotions. We are the awareness behind them. By training your mind, you can observe your emotions without being ruled by them. The Buddha said, "You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger." This means that negative emotions like anger, fear, or doubt can harm you if you let them take over. But if you observe them with mindfulness, you can choose how to respond. Start by practicing mindfulness meditation. Sit quietly and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Notice how they come and go, like clouds in the sky. This practice helps you detach from your emotions and see them for what they are, temporary states, not permanent truths. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath. Pause before reacting. Ask yourself, is this emotion serving me? Is it helping me move toward my goals? If not, let it go. Replace it with a positive thought or action. Over time, you'll find that your mind becomes stronger than your emotions. You'll feel more in control, more at peace, and more capable of handling life's challenges. Lesson 6. Stick to your commitments even when it's difficult. Commitment is the foundation of discipline. It's easy to make promises when things are going well, but the true test of discipline is sticking to your commitments when it's hard. Buddhism teaches us the value of perseverance. The Buddha said, "A jug fills drop by drop." This means that every small effort adds up over time. When you commit to something, honor that commitment. Whether it's a daily meditation practice, a fitness routine, or a work project, show up consistently. Even when you don't feel like it, even when it's inconvenient, even when you face obstacles. Remember, discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about doing the work, even when it's hard. Every time you stick to your commitments, you build trust in yourself. You prove that you are reliable, capable, and strong. So, make your commitments wisely. Choose goals that align with your values. Then stick to them no matter what. Over time, you'll see the results of your efforts. And you'll feel proud of the person you've become. Lesson 7. Surround yourself with disciplined and ambitious people. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your life. Buddhism teaches us that our environment shapes our mind. If you want to be disciplined, surround yourself with disciplined people. If you want to be ambitious, surround yourself with ambitious people. The Buddha said, "An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast." This means that negative influences can harm you more than you realize. On the other hand, positive influences can lift you up and inspire you to be your best self. Seek out people who share your values and goals. Join communities, groups, or classes that align with your interests. Spend time with people who challenge you, support you, and motivate you. Their energy will rub off on you, and you'll find it easier to stay disciplined and focused. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow, and watch how your life transforms. Lesson 8. Say no to laziness and yes to self-improvement. Laziness is the enemy of progress. It's the voice that tells you to stay in bed, to skip your workout, to procrastinate. Buddhism teaches us that laziness is one of the 5 hindrances to enlightenment. It keeps us stuck in our comfort zones, preventing us from reaching our full potential. The Buddha said, "Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached." This is a call to action. It's a reminder that life is short and every moment is precious. Don't waste it on laziness. Use it to improve yourself, to grow, to become the best version of yourself. Start by identifying your lazy habits. Do you hit the snooze button too often? Do you spend hours scrolling through social media? Once you know your habits, take steps to change them. Replace lazy activities with productive ones. Read a book instead of watching TV. Go for a walk instead of lounging on the couch. Remember, self-improvement is a journey, not a destination. Every small step counts. Say no to laziness and yes to growth. Over time, you'll see the results of your efforts, and you'll feel proud of the person you've become. Lesson 9. Control your habits before they control you. Habits are powerful. They shape our lives, often without us realizing it. Buddhism teaches us that our habits are the result of our thoughts and actions. If we want to change our lives, we must change our habits. The Buddha said, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought." This means that our habits are a reflection of our mind. If we cultivate positive habits, we create a positive life. If we allow negative habits to take over, we create a negative life. Start by identifying your habits. Which ones serve you? Which ones hold you back? Once you know your habits, take steps to change them. Replace negative habits with positive ones. For example, if you have a habit of eating junk food, replace it with a habit of eating healthy. If you have a habit of procrastinating, replace it with a habit of taking action. Remember, habits are formed through repetition. The more you practice a new habit, the stronger it becomes. Over time, your new habits will become second nature, and you'll see the positive impact they have on your life. Lesson 10. Discipline yourself today or regret it tomorrow. Discipline is a choice. It's a choice to act now rather than later. It's a choice to do what's right rather than what's easy. Buddhism teaches us that the consequences of our actions are inevitable. If we choose discipline today, we'll reap the rewards tomorrow. If we choose laziness today, we'll face the consequences tomorrow. The Buddha said, "What you are is what you have been. What you will be is what you do now." This means that your future is in your hands. The choices you make today will shape your tomorrow. If you want a better future, start by making better choices today. Start by setting clear goals. What do you want to achieve? What steps do you need to take to get there? Once you know your goals, take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Remember, discipline is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about doing the work, even when it's hard. Every small step you take today will bring you closer to your goals tomorrow. So, discipline yourself today. Take action now. Don't wait for tomorrow. The future is in your hands. Make it a bright one. Discipline is the key to strength, freedom, and fulfillment. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Through the teachings of Buddhism, we learn that discipline is not about punishment or rigidity. It's about creating a life of purpose, peace, and joy. Each of these lessons is a step on the path to discipline. Start small, but start now. Take action, eliminate distractions, and surround yourself with positive influences. Train your mind, control your habits, and stick to your commitments. Every effort you make today will bring you closer to the life you desire. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Embrace discipline and watch how it transforms your life. You have the power to create the life you want. The choice is yours. Choose discipline and choose strength.